Good morning.
Developments
Hello.
late tonight. I mean, we've
Yeah.
got the Strait of Hormuz that is officially closed open. Open, closed. It's open, but it's not. It's closed, but it's kind of open. Again, nobody really knows what's going on. President Trump is saying one thing. In fact, the United States is saying one thing, or multiple things. Iran is saying.
Hello. Yes. Good morning. How are you? Good. Well, yeah, we sure hope so. We really hope that the facts and concerns around here get addressed. It's scary living in a world of people who are so delusional and caught up in their lies and childish bullshit. It's very sad and scary. It has been to a lot of people for a while. Right? A lot of people, they've been waiting their whole lives for disclosure. For people to finally be held accountable, huh? Racist bastards. It's interesting. Don't forget to get your pet insurance. Oh man, I don't know. We're just living in a world of fucking idiots, dude. But you deal with it the best you can. Serve and protect. Never forget. Yeah, I sure hope so. Right, so people were asking some questions about that. To answer that the best I can and as quick as I can, yeah, some of those people connected to these traffickers, marketers, salespeople, investigations. So that would have been back in late 90s, early 2000s, yeah. I worked a lot of jobs. I was at Burger King. Sometimes I was two or three at the same time. I know Wendy's and Kmart at the same time. I was doing Dunkin' Donuts. I had lots of fun. I loved those jobs. I did mostly drive through at Burger King. I'd work the front sometimes. But yeah, they liked me on the drive through because I had the fastest times. Yeah, there's a little timer that keeps track of when, from the moment they order till when they pull off. Oh, yeah, they have the things on the ground that track. Yeah, it's pretty neat. You can't even see them. It's in the tar. It's in the tar mat. But yeah, so what you're referring to, real quick, I'll touch base on that to help you connect those dots. I think you already have. I think you're just trying to get some solace there. Yeah, they're idiots, and a lot of these people that use those things as revenge and an excuse. So people go, "Oh, well, then they deserve it. Nothing to see here." It's like, yeah, we know. Okay, we get shit on. We're used to this since we were little kids with these people playing their fucking stupid games and getting people to go after the retard or the snitch. That's why we were put on the programs when we were 18 years old. Right, so right around that time, actually, yeah, so that was at Dunkin' Donuts. That would have been those bitches. I think they were from India. Their family owned the Dunkin' Donuts franchise up here. Yeah, though they were bitches. They were nasty, fucking horrible people who cared more about their makeup than their own father. And they were very rude to him. And he was a nice man. I mean, I remember too, like questioning a little bit. I mean, did he beat you? Did he do something mean to you to make you be so mean? No, we looked into it. Come to find they're just nasty, selfish, entitled little bitches. Right. So, anyways, when we went to pick up our paycheck one time, we were a teenager, we were drunk. They were being rude to their dad again. I think they did it more in front of us because they knew it pissed us off. Well, one of the employees there too was running their mouths. Little bitch. I think they've taken off to California. Well, I know them very well. Actually, I lived with them for a little bit. Yeah, interesting. When you start putting the dots together and seeing the connections and how other people have come together and they use those reasons as justification to shit on people and they think it's okay because they pissed off one of their friends in 1997. Right. So for people to realize they're not doing anything to us. Our children are the ones that need help. Yeah, when these punks, when they've tapped you dry and they can only do so much to you, you understand what they're doing to our kids, right? I know. And for them to even have custody of our children, for you to go back and see how that worked. Mm. Oh, I know. I ran away to Canada in 2017. Wow. Years after what? And we were pretty much on our deathbed. We had been taken to the hospital twice. What was happening? Right. When you go back and you look at what was happening in 2017 and the games they play with these chemicals and frequency devices, and they try to pass it off as testing people. Well, that one just got pissed off. Right, so when they're doing these things to test professionals and good people and also get the criminals and fuck with people, I mean, you can see how that gets blended. We were trying to bring concerns to this back in 2010 and how sick and disgusting and disturbing it was going to get with these nasty fucking people all over the place. And innocent children have been getting killed in these communities left and right by psychotic fucking people, 20-year-olds that were only 10 and 15-year-olds back then, that are now adults who have children themselves and are so fucking medicated and fucked up from these people that they're murdering their own children in horrible, horrible ways. Like, you can't even. It's so fucking sad. So the fact that people continue to ignore this and we can't even bring up child abuse without them flipping the fuck out, that's what needs to be addressed. That is scary. We shouldn't have to put up with that as human beings here on planet Earth. That should not be allowed. Not in today's day and age with what we know and how much we've learned. People want to go back into the Stone Age. Say, well, they do it this way there. They do it this way over there. You see what they do to their women over there. They do it here too. Right, it's just not legal, right? Or, I mean, it depends. It seems like it is, as long as you pick the right retard and you're in bed with the right people. Seems like you get away with it free and clear all the time. So the child and animal pornography these punks make, associated to these traveling bands, Mr. Jones, you can connect it. Just what we were just talking about. Wake the fuck up. People know what we're talking about. And the fact that they don't discuss these things and what happened 9/11 with those fundraising companies, police and firefighters, none of them talk about it. A lot of them lost a lot of money because when that happened, it shut down a lot of those companies and a lot of those managers and crackheads. Yeah, we got more people coming after us. Now we got those idiots from India. We spit in their face. Now we got these fucktards from these fundraising companies who want to get us. And when we were working for those fundraising companies, remember when we went over the railroad track in Lowell, Massachusetts, and the cop pulled us over? I know, we were with Tim Shady. And he's like, I don't like this. I told him to sit back and let me do all the talking. Anyways, the cop came up. I remember he joked a little bit because I stopped right on the railroad track. He's like, you could have pulled up a little bit. I said, sir, I know the schedule. There's no trains coming anytime soon, right? He kind of winked at me. So anyways, I gave him my sister's name. I didn't even give him the right name. He said, have a beautiful day. I said, thanks, sir. You too. And then we went to go do our pickups. We were picking up donations for the police. I believe we were working for the police. Sir, I gotta go pick up your donations. Is this gonna take long? Well, I mean, there's no drugs. I was not intoxicated. I was perfectly straight-laced. There was really no reason for the pullover aside from we were coming out of a suspicious factory. So yeah, I mean, sir, we gotta go pick up some of these donations for you. Okay, carry on. Now, see, if I had just been some idiot who worked for Burger King probably would have gotten a ticket for not wearing my seatbelt or something. But yeah, no, because I gave my sister's name. And we did that for a reason, a very specific reason. And as you can see to this day, and back in 2009 and 10, they used that as leverage with some of these idiots and the taters and hazers has to why I deserve it. I ruined their life. It's so stupid. I know when you really look into it. I know, well, see, dude, they knew who I was. See the tattoo on my arm. See, and they see the tattoo on my arm. They know that's me. Yeah, I was marked when I was like 16 by some punks around here. Right up the road, actually. I can actually look out the kitchen window and see the building that it was done in. Yeah, here, I'll show you. Hold on one second. See if I can show you. Yeah, that would have been, what was that? Ray Ellis. Yeah, it was Ray Ellis. That one there they called L Dog. I think he's dead now. Yeah, that Baker. I think he's dead now too. What's the other one there? And there's like 4 or 5 of them. Right over that building over there. Oh, it's hard to see, but yeah, it's right there. Weston Street. Yeah, that was back in 99 probably. Maybe a little before that. Might have been 98 or 97. Hold on a second. It was 98, you're right, 98. Yeah, so they put this tattoo on my arm. I still have it. Yeah, they used sewing needles and Indian ink. Got a green, a light red one there, and then 2 navy blue. Yeah, where'd they all go? Like I said, most of them are dead from what I heard. What happened to Ray? No, I hear was it his cousin? Yeah. Yeah, and when you see the connections to the punk who has my kids, people around here really need to wake the fuck up. It's not a joke. My name is Mary. We're in Augusta, Maine. Right, so when you see how those people have actually connected, other investigators already connected that, and they see how these fucking dumb sluts and pieces of shit are using that stuff to say, yeah, they deserve it. And then you get these marketers and idiots like Alex Jones and the Andrew Taters and the investigators who jump on board. Right, and then when they throw out 2009, put my brother's name in the paper, Timothy Saunier, we gotta get these cartel people off the street. Dangerous. Like, what the fuck? This has been going on since I was a kid, man. Are you fucking serious? Right, then the private investigator shoots himself because he mentioned the Mayan drug trafficking line and didn't... Right, when he saw how they were using me giving my... What was that, 2000? Was it 2001? Right. Even he saw how his girlfriend, my sister, was like crying about how I had given her name at a pullover down in Lowell, Massachusetts back in 2001. As though there's some big investigation. Like, there's nothing to figure out. This has all already been sorted through. But believe me when I say you are screwed, blued, and tattooed. Yeah, and we can speak very confidently. We know what's going on. We've been part of these investigations and on these programs pretty much our whole lives. When we were 18, things really started to change. You know, and then when we were like 21 and 22, after being on the programs for a while. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I remember that. Right, so when you look back at that and what we were doing, as we were put on the programs, working for the fundraising companies, a lot of exciting stuff going on, being left for dead in the woods. Right, so when you see the connections with these people from India, the druggies, all these people using these little things has such a big deal and a reason and an excuse and a justification for them to spy on us or get revenge. No, we know. We've been in the rooms where they talk and get together. Oh, it's pretty bad. Yeah, usually they like to just have, gatherings at restaurants and private places where they know there's no listening devices on the centerpiece. What's that? Melania's riding around in Christy Noem's plane. Why would she want that plane? She didn't already have her own plane? No, just think about that. Wow. You people are fucking stupid. Anyways, I really hope that the proper authorities here in Augusta, Maine, yes, exactly. And you see the connections there with some of the Dunkin' Donuts and the seminars. Because people like Eckhart Tolle and Tony Robinson like to go. Franchise owners like Dunkin' Donuts people. And yeah, they sometimes like to bring some of their employees to these talks, motivational speeches. Make them feel good about what they're doing. You want good salespeople who have good customer service, right? You don't want someone depressing that's going to make you feel like you're a burden, like you just interrupted their day, right? You want somebody that makes you feel welcome. They're attentive, right? They're going to make your order right. They're not just going to shake it like a wet towel. I know. It really gets old, doesn't it? So does that help you make those connections? Yeah, see, that helps a lot of investigators. They go, oh, right. And you see how most people with common sense don't turn their heads like, oh, she spit in someone's face and gave someone's name 26 years ago. So that's why they're teaching her a lesson. Oh no, it's because she's disrespectful, ungrateful, doesn't appreciate just everything handed to him. What the fuck? I know, see, they like to tell themselves that, and those are the rumors they spread. They're fucking racist, man. Right, because then it just makes the people involved feel okay about what they're doing. Okay, as long as they're a racist. And they'll believe that. And they've never met the person. It's third-party information, but because they don't want to upset the others at the sales party, and they want to be part of the residual income, right? They want to be collecting, right? Cooking and collecting. Yeah, it's really sick, actually, when you start to look into it. And in 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? I mean, we don't have anything to do with any of those people. And a lot of them had moved out of state and come back. Right, and they all jumped on these certain targets. In 2010, when they signed off on that shit, people were trying to warn about it. You're helping druggies and idiots get revenge for shit back around 9/11. Like really childish stuff. Right, when you start to understand that and the connections with police and firefighters and special needs children, that's what those fundraising companies were raising money for. Special needs children, firefighters, and police. We did it all. And we see how they work. Right, so when you understand those things and why a lot of that got shut down and people have been playing revenge games, and once, like I said, a lot of them, it's not about revenge for any of that. They wouldn't risk anything just to try to get revenge on some piece of fucking shit, right? Yeah, there has to be some other kind of motivating factor, a business deal, a land grab. Right, I mean, as you can see, just the tasing and the hating. The tasing, the hazing, and the hating, yeah. It's become a business, and they get the kids involved. The feeders and the chasers. You get child and animal pornography, getting the Karen and the bully, right? They don't want to get the youngsters too involved with the child and animal pornography, right? They're too young. So have them get the Karens and the non-vaxxers. And now a lot of those people that have gotten older are realizing how stupid that was, and those adults shouldn't have really peddled them to do that, but they appreciate it too because they've made a lot of money, right, YouTubers? Right, so hopefully they do the right thing too and wake up and help people understand what's happening here. But they're not going to do that. Most people don't. Most people don't. They want to get the check. They're writing a book. I mean, if they say anything, they're going to lose the book deal. Yeah, and they need a place to live, right? Exactly. Back to square one. Job and housing programs. Then people wouldn't be fucking each other over and think it's okay to fuck little kids and turn your head to that stuff because you don't want to lose your job or your home, because that'd already be taken care of here on planet Earth. Right. They didn't want to implement those programs in the public school systems. They decided to pocket a lot of it and leave a lot of children behind. Nasty fucking druggies. So does that help you connect some of those dots with what's going on around here and how some of these punks got such an open door and so much protection? Yeah. So I know, so no matter what, like we said, even if people uncovered, wow, that's a serial killer. I killed people. Yep. I've done my time. Right, so I mean, even if you could uncover that I was some horrible monster serial killer, and I've done horrible, horrible, horrible things, even if that were the truth, people need to realize it's still not okay for them to fuck those kids just because they're the children of so-and-so. I don't care who did what. That doesn't mean their children are free range for you punks. And that's what they've been doing. And people need to wake up and help these fucking kids. We're at our wits' end with these fucking nasty citizens with their ignorance and playing these fucking games, and we can't even say child abuse without them flipping the fuck out and getting angry. And then we're the problem because we're upsetting them by speaking the truth. We've been doing this for decades, and it's amazing we haven't lost our shit and taken someone's fucking head off. Thank goodness we have such self-control, and we're here for humanity, not you stuck fucking bitches. Yeah, you're stuck. You're fucking stuck. You're stuck in shit. You're stuck in mud. You're stuck in your fucking delusions. You're fucking stuck up. You snobby fucking pieces of shit. Yeah, it's called human emotion.